Have you ever felt watched, even when you're alone? Lisa, a young woman living alone in a small apartment, begins to experience unsettling signs. Her once tidy home now feels foreign as belongings are slightly misplaced, often found not where she remembers leaving them. Her phone, which she usually charges overnight, suddenly starts losing battery rapidly. At night, the small confines of her apartment become an echo chamber for faint whispers that seem to emanate from the very walls meant to protect her. Doors she locked before going to bed are found ajar in the morning light, yet no signs indicate a break-in. Lisa rubs away the germs of unease that creep into her thoughts, chalking it up to her imagination. However, when she insists on finding answers, Lisa installs a security camera in the living area, intending to catch any signs of paranormal activity or potential intruders. The next morning, she's greeted by the chilling realization that the camera had been tampered with. It's discovered facing the wall, an eerie indication that something has gone awry. Driven by a rising tide of dread in her veins, Lisa finally checks the security footage, confronting her suspicion. The grainy video reveals a figure emerging ominously from her closet, shadows veiling its features. It stands over her sleeping form for hours before retreating back into the shadows it came from. She checks the closet in a panic, wrenching it open, but finds nothing but neatly hung clothes and quiet, defeated stillness. But something catches her eye, deep scratches just inside the closet, leading to a small hole disguised among clutter. Her heart thunders as she inspects it, realizing that this bizarre tunnel snakes its way into the building's air vents, an unseen pathway lurking behind the walls she once thought secure. Realizing the severe danger she's in, Lisa's efforts to dial into the safety of friends or authorities are thwarted. Her phone, reliable yet now unresponsive, denies her lifeline. Her Wi-Fi, her bridge to the outside world, has been severed. Panic morphs into icy resolve as she grapples with the realization that escape isn't just a necessity, it's an eroding possibility. She bolts towards the door, adrenaline driving her footsteps, only to find the locks are stubbornly refusing to budge. The room's air is thick and heavy as a shift in atmosphere heralds a warning she feels more than senses. Breathing, heavy and unhurried, behind her. Frozen by fear and the weight of disbelief, she turns, finding her darkened apartment now a theater for nightmares. Eyes stare back from the shadows, unblinking, watching, etching horror into her soul. Lisa awakens in a hospital room, bathed in harsh fluorescent lights, the sterile smell surrounding her a stark contrast to the dank, oppressive air of her apartment's confines. The police, responding eventually to her absence, found her locked inside her home. Alone, no traces of an intruder, only signs of a life halted abruptly. Yet the real horror comes not from their findings, but what Lisa remembers. The scratches she found weren't just any scratches. Inside her closet, mocking her perception of safety, jagged letters carved into the wood revealed, "You finally saw me." Her spine tingles with the realization it wasn't about being alone. It never had been. Her real, terror-rooted not in her imagination, but in the waking nightmare she could neither see nor prove. Some nightmares end when you wake up, others begin.